Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. And for the Heat, inside it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Kyle Lowry out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Boy, the athleticism on display tonight, Doris. Each team has guys who can fly.
Transition, wide open basketball with the potential for the electric on every possession. Let's tip it up.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Miami. Out to Bridges. Beyond the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Well, in catch and shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Outside Butler. Six to shoot. Here's Tucker. And too long on the shot.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Miami calls timeout.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Lowry against Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Paul against Lowry. Crowder outside. For 3, Booker. And the Suns miss again. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Here's Paul. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Paul against Lowry. Oladipo outside. Pass to Butler. Back to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Butler. Fades away. And there's another one for the Heat.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Now Paul. Bridges with it. Butler covering. For 3, Oladipo. Offensive board. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Paul against Lowry. Out to Bridges. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Paul for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Suns trailing. Paul with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Pass to Ayton. Bridges against Adebayo. Bridges on the attack. And it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Paul against Lowry. Inside. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Pass to Lowry. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Butler with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Paul against Lowry from downtown. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
And he lobs it up. Stolen by Ayton. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Heat out in front. They lead by 3.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat.
Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Victor Oladipo is out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Booker. 2 on the clock. Leans from outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
To the right side. Paul against Lowry. Pass to Butler. To the paint. Adebayo passes to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Under duress of the shot clock. Great awareness by Jimmy Butler.
And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
Bridges passes to Booker. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Victor Oladipo. That free throw good from Booker.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
To the middle. Here's Tucker. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Lowry. Back to Booker. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses. And the Heat going the other way now. Butler with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Tucker, no good. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. From the arc. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Lowry, the pass to Oladipo. There's the drive. Adebayo finds Oladipo. Butler on the wing. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, a big part of the offense built around the skills of Jimmy Butler. Off the bounce, catch and shoot, you name it, he's got it.
Paul passes to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Oladipo. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Love how Oladipo has a sense for when to go up for the alley-oop. What a sensational sense of timing.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Outside for Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, listen, we know that Butler possesses this ability. Break down off the dribble, defender just left hanging.
Outside Paul. Out to Bridges. Back to Paul. Stolen by Lowry. And here's the fast break. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that's an intentional foul. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
That's his second personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution for the Suns.
26 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Shamet. Knocks it down from distance. Shamet's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Oladipo. Outside Butler. He takes it in. Back to Oladipo. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Suns.
Miami Heat.
Thanks very much, Allie.
The Suns, 21.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
On the court right now for the Suns. They've got Landry Shamet, Cameron Johnson out there with Abdel Nader. Then there's Cam Payne, and it's McGee in at the 5. 4 on the clock. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Miami trailing. Right side, Robinson. Morris on the wing. Back to Robinson. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
Payne, pass to Johnson. Misses the 3. Morris outside. The steal. And they go to the intentional foul.
Markieff Morris. That's his first personal foul. 1st team foul.
Here's Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. It's Nader on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Team foul.
Over a minute and a half now into this 3rd quarter action. Here's Hero. Great D that time from McGee. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Hero against Payne. Pass to McGee. Outside Johnson. 5 to shoot. Now Payne. And again, it's the Suns missing. Hero against Payne. from 17. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got his first basket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Payne on the bounce. Pass to Shamet. Sends it home from three-point land. Shamet's got 6 points.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Hero against Payne. Driving in. Ooh, McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. For three, Robinson. Rebounded by Payne. Phoenix has gotten only one three-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Morris, right side. Outside Robinson. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. On the attack, Hero. Shot is up. Pass to Dedmon. Clock at 4. Hero with it. Robinson on the wing. Down low. Dedmon. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on JaVale McGee. And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Here's Shamet. Robinson defending. It's Nader on the wing. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The Suns need to get off a shot. A nice shot by McGee.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Payne against Hero. Defended by Payne. Miami, no good that time either. The Suns leading. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. Now here's Robinson. Hero against Payne. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on JaVale McGee.
Personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Phoenix.
Now at the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Paul against Hero. Crowder outside. Outside Booker. The three. Oh, yes! It's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Suns ahead, up 3. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Kyle Lowry out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Butler in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Crowder. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And slam dunk by Tucker.
The ability to create shots off the dribble. This may be his area of greatest improvement. Tucker's worked on that.
On the wing, Crowder. Back to Paul. Booker against Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. Crowder left side. The 3 is up. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Miami ball.
Miami trailing. Oladipo outside. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Outside Tucker. No good on the triple.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Oladipo against Paul. Pass to Crowder. Out left to the wing. Shoots it from the corner. Paul, shot is off.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game. Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Crowder. Outside Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Miami grabs the miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And it's Butler off the drive. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Paul. Launches a 3. On target from range. And the Suns lead by 7.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
Outside Butler. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Oladipo. 1:51 left in the fourth. Paul for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Butler off the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
Ball with it. Pass to Ayton. Crowder outside. Bridges outside. Here's Paul. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. That won't go either for Paul. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Butler. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Crowder finds Bridges. Back to Crowder. Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Checked by Tucker. And it's Crowder missing. The crossover. Count it!
Well, this guy is a champion, and Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Off target with the 3.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
Lowry, no good. Bridges outside. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Allie, thank you as always.
Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Last season, Bam.
Good story. Hard work does pay off, David. Thank you so much.
Here we go.
And so the tip-off. It's Miami. So here is Miami's starting group. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Oladipo is out there with Lowry, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Oladipo. Butler in the corner, clock at 4. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Young against Lowry. Young drives in. Collins looking around. Back to Young. It's stolen by Lowry. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Oladipo's running. Pass to Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Now here's Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Shoots over Tucker. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lowry against Young. Now here is Lowry. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 3. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Butler kicks to Lowry. Clock at 6. Passes it to Tucker. Here's Adebayo. From the wing. Collins grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill. And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here is Lowry. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Lowry against Young.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Tucker the pass to Butler. Capella against Adebayo. Bucket is good. Adebayo's got 6.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
Young with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. We've got 1:08 left in the first. Lowry against Young. The pass to Tucker. It's up a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Hawks trail by 6. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Tucker can't get it to go. Bogdanovich looking around. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Bogdanovich making it happen right there and taking some initiative.
Outside Lowry. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Tucker. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Oladipo. Off target from three-point range. It's Collins with the drive. And so the first quarter is in the books. Miami ahead.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks Dancer.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Lowry out there with Oladipo. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Hawks trail by 4. Now, here is Young. No points in the game yet for him. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
But you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
They set the pick. Lowry against Collins. And Tucker has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And Atlanta has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Young finds Collins. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tucker's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and God's been doing this for now over a decade.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella with a screen on Lowry. Young. And that one goes long. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Young against Lowry. Young dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella, deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
Now here is Lowry. Butler passes to Tucker. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
3 points.
Butler's got his third assist on the night.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Butler with the steal. Lowry against Young. And Tucker kicks to Lowry. Oladipo dishes to Tucker.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
The Hawks trail by 8. 1:44 left to play here in the half. Young inside. Now recovering. And here's Collins from outside. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Heat. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And he drives in. Butler on the way. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the shot falls short this time.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And Butler sends it back.
Butler with great anticipation there and swatting that one away.
Bogdanovich finds Collins. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And what timing. Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Lowry dishes to Oladipo. Pass to Tucker. Down low. The kick out to Oladipo. Here's Butler. Over Reddish. Collins grabs the miss. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Capella, the pass to Collins. Out to the wing. The shot. And it's Miami with the rebound. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Adebayo with a screen for Lowry. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And all right, David, thank you. We'll be halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
They've got Zhang, DeAndre Hunter out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. And it's Wright in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Good save it. Kicks to Dedmon. Wide open. And he knocks down the jumper. And the Heat lead by 6.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money.
Pass to Hunter. Gallinari with it. Puts one up from 19. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. The Heat leading by 6. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Poke loose. Back to Hero. Robinson finds Dedmon. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Dedmon's got his second basket of the game.
Unreal to think Duncan Robinson went undrafted. A key part to this team's offense.
Well, there's credit to Duncan Robinson and him continuing to believe in his ability, which is otherworldly in shooting the basketball off the move. It's another to find systems that allow him to do that. So Duncan has made his way, and there are teams that have found a way to use him correctly to accentuate his otherworldly shooting ability.
Connects from three-point range. Robinson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Passes to Williams. Zhang dishes to Williams. And Zhang kicks to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Zhang with a screen on Robinson. Williams for three. The Hawks again can't hit.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Robinson for three. And Wright pulls it down.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Hunter, the pass to Wright. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. And finished off by Zhang.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Outside Robinson. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Hawks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Gallinari kicks to Wright. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now Hero. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Morris passes to Hero. Takes the three. Rebound by Zhang.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Right side, Williams. He kicks it to Zhang. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball secure. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And Morris has got the ball here for the Heat. Driving to the basket. To the middle. Good save it. He's guarded by Collins. Chalk up 2 there.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
The Hawks trail by 11. Young outside. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. And stolen by Dedmon. The pass to Morris. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. And so it's the Miami Heat. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've...
All right, look who's coming over the door. Come on, get loud.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Victor Oladipo is out there with Lowry, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Atlanta's shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And here's Young from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Trae Young has been inspired by the generation before him. Deep threes, that's his thing.
Pass to Oladipo. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. So the wing on the left. Going inside. Outside for Lowry. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Tucker. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 8. Stolen by Tucker. Now running. There comes Lowry pushing the ball up. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammate.
To the left side wing. Reddish dishes to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. And Adebayo sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. The kick outside to Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them tonight. Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Young against Lowry. Over Young.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Knocked away. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Right edge the pass to Capella. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Outside for Lowry. Pass to Tucker. Caballo down low. Working on Collins. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Hawks trail by 9. It's Young on the wing, now recovering. Young taking his time here. Miami grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
Young against Lowry. Outside Bogdanovich. 1:15 left in the game. Just 4 to shoot. And Adebayo sends it back. The Heat leading by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Heat.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Bam Adebayo.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Lowry from outside, and the Heat, another 3.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Inside, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
CLA Sports for another edition. Allie, it's all yours. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Here we go.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. Ayton, a screen on Young. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
CP3 is a nightmare in pick and roll situation.
And here's Young. Pass to Reddish. A rarity tonight, Smitty. Both teams tonight run their offenses through the post.
BA, we can expect a physical game tonight. And with the right players, you can still win by playing inside out.
Outside Booker for 3. Atlanta with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Right side Herder. Down low. Here's Young. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Paul. Up top Bridges. Crowder against Collins. Crowder, the pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. Outside Paul. Launches it. Collins with the rebound. Here's Herder. No good on the 3. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Paul against Young. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. He didn't have his feet planted.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Collins with a screen on Booker. Pass to Collins. Back to Herder.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. It's Bridges on the wing. And here's Ayton. Herder defending. 3-pointer, Bridges. No good on the shot. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Booker for 3. Collins with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
Phoenix no good that time either. The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Here's Capella. Outside Herder. Another shot. Goes up with it again. Capella can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Lets it fly. Bridges misses. You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. BA, having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
For 3, Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 6.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
A nice shot by Young.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's a three from Paul, and the Suns get another three.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Young with the bucket.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Pass to Crowder. Takes a three. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Young. Collins right side. And again, it's Atlanta.
That's the guy you want to set up. Collins has brought in his arsenal. That time, getting it done with the catch and shoot.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed,
the previous play is under.
They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right, we'll keep coming out of the...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assists.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Suns leading. Here's Paul. Right side Booker. Crowder outside. Stolen by Collins. Capella with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Capella against Paul. And Capella gets it to go.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Paul passes to Booker. Three-pointer, no good. And Atlanta shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. To the wing, right side. Back to Herter. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Crowder. Pass to Booker. Crowder, a screen on Young. Booker goes in. Atlanta with a rebound.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. And he lobs it up top. And it's Capella with the jam.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
And it's Paul off the drive. Pass to Bridges. Takes the three. Hits the three-pointer. Bridges has got 6 points. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations. Because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away, that pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
For three, Booker. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Collins. There's Young with the three. Gets the three ball to go. 7 points in the game.
Look at the range Trey has. He can make those deep shots look so easy.
Out to Bridges. Into the lane. Can't hit from in close.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. 1:52 left in the first half. Back to Capella. Stolen by Ayton. Paul draws the double. Out to the wing. Ayton in the high post. Collins there. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. .133 left in the first half of this game. Paul passes to Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Young against Paul. It's Herder on the wing. Pass to Young. Oh, they get a hand on it. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And he lobs it up to the rim. In transition, here they come. Tipped. Here's Collins. Now here's Capella. Pass to Young. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix will come the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Crowder. 19 seconds left to play in the first half. Clock at 6, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Substitution for your Suns.
Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Nader's shot is off.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Young. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Phoenix. We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got Gorgui Dieng. DeLon Wright is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in at the 3, the small forward. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight.
You got to appreciate the versatility of DeLon Wright's game. He's got a good eye for setting up his teammates, but he also can find his own shot at any time.
The Hawks trailing. Williams in the post, defended by Payne. Goes up on the wing, and he hits the jump shot. Shamet's got his first 2 points of the night. And you can also see the diverse skill set of DeLon Wright on the defensive side of the floor.
Yeah, he can come up with a lot of steals. He puts pressure on ball handlers, and he manages to pull down a lot of rebounds for a guard.
Pass to Dieng. McGee with a steal. Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. McGee, a screen on Gallinari. Payne, the pass to McGee. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Wright against Payne. Outside, Williams. And the call will go against JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Williams. There's the drive, and Williams punches it home.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, and suddenly he hits the turbojet.
Right against Payne. Pass to McGee, and McGee with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Right against Payne. It's Chang, high post. Here's Luau Cabarro, down to 5 on the shot clock. Gallinari for 3. Hauled in by McGee.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Here's Shamet. Pass to McGee. Outside Johnson. It's Nader on the wing.
2 minutes.
Connects from downtown. And now a 12-point Suns lead.
It's beginning to seem like they've gotten complacent defensively. They showed much more intensity in the first half.
Gallinari, the pass to Wright. Gallinari with a screen on Payne. Wright drives it. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First one falls for him.
Wright. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. To the left wing. Gallinari against Johnson. Payne with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Clock is at 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Wright against Payne. Pass to Luau Cabarro. Wright with the ball. And it's McGee picking him up.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Johnson passes to McGee. Here's Shamet. McGee, a screen on Williams. Shamet into the lane. Back to McGee. It's Nader on the wing. Offline with a 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Jang. Right outside. Back to Jang. The kick out to Williams. Driving to the basket. Now here's Wright. Here's the 3. Williams misses. Now Payne looking for his first basket, still in this one. Inside, Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Here's Paul. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Counted from distance.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
And here's Young. Pass to Reddish. Now Capella. Back to Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. On the take. And he's going for the lob. Capella can't get it to go.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Stolen by Young. And Reddish gets it to go. We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. Paul passes to Aiden. Booker with it. Herder defending. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Aiden. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Capella. He's covered by Aiden. Here's Reddish. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Booker. Out to Bridges. Three-pointer. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
To the paint. Here's Reddish. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul's got 4 rebounds now. Booker finds Crowder. Here's Aiden, guarded by Capella. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Paul passes to Crowder. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to win the run. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Paul against Young. Outside Booker. Shot from the wing. And that's collected by Trae Young.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Reddish. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
We saw a lot of this from Cam in college. He seems most comfortable creating off the bounce.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. .127 left to play in the fourth. Paul passes to Crowder. Aiden, a screen on Collins. Pass to Aiden. The shake.
You know what separates Capella defensively is his quickness for a big man. That's a nice stop.
Young from long range, and the three-pointer goes.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Suns.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Chris Paul.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
No coverage that time. And the Suns lead by 13.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Bridges passes to Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better.
too. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Ball finds Crowder. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest, and more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule. You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Paul with the steal, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Paul.
All right, fans, that was your Sons Dancers Dance Team. Make some noise!
Booker left side. And just about a minute into the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Tipped away. Stolen by Robinson. Here's the break. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. Crowder with the steal. For 3, Booker. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Robinson against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. And the Suns miss again. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team. And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Tucker finds Lowry. Back to Tucker. And stolen by Booker. Crowder against Lowry. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Pass to Tucker for 3. Hands it from downtown.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
And the pass to Ayton. Kicks to Crowder. Paul outside. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Lowry drives in. Outside Robinson. And again, Miami with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Booker against Robinson. Booker dishes to Paul. Shot clock at 5. And Ayton throws it down.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Paul against Lowry. The shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Paul finds Ayton. Booker right side and stolen by Butler.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Robinson, that's good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Make some noise.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is Paul. Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. Launches a three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Tucker with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. And Tucker kicks to Robinson. Five to shoot. And there's the drive. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Paul surveying the floor. The dish to Bridges. Booker outside. Here's the three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Heat up.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charge.
It's a real life momentum.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall, to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win. That pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Heat. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spot. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, home in the paint. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
When Kyle Lowry touches that painted area, he is aggressive to score it, and he is so able to finish on the interior.
Now here's Paul. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. It's his 3rd foul of the game.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Booker against Robinson. Booker the pass to Paul. Bridges outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bridges got 6.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
The drive by Lowry. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the Heat, another 3.
3-point field
The
goal.
real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 6. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Here's Paul. Bridges outside. to Paul. A three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 5.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Paul with the steal. And stolen by Kyle Lowry.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. Give him a hand, fans. Your son's dancers dance team.
Miami with the ball. Butler feeling out a bit. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Paul with the ball. He has 5. Booker left side. Paul against Lowry, and the wide open shot from Crowder, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
3rd team foul.
1:31 left in the first half of basketball. Butler against Bridges. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it so close.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Count that bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Nader. Now here's Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Another 3 for Phoenix.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
Outside Lowry. Robinson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Butler. Rebound by Johnson.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Bounce pass from Shamet. Johnson against Butler. Passes it to Nader. In the corner. Shamet with it. The Suns need to get a shot off. The shot by Nader, no good. Robinson on the wing, and there's the feed to Tucker. Over Johnson, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a close game so far. Thank you, David, for that interview.
The Heat, 27.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Payne, and it's Nader in its small forward. Now, here's Shamet. Here's Nader. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shamet with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Payne can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shots good by Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Here's Payne after the Heat pick up 2. Johnson in the corner. Out to Payne. Pass to Nader. There's the triple. Good work defensively by Morris. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Oladipo. Misses in close. As so they foul intentionally.
Victor Oladipo. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hey, Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
Yeah, he's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Oladipo with the ball, working on Payne. Oladipo. The shot comes out. Now the Suns take it the other way. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Johnson surveying the floor. And there's the pass to Shamet. And it's Payne in the corner. From downtown, Morris with the rebound. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And McGee kicks to Johnson. McGee inside. Dedmon defending. The jump hook. Tries again. Back to Johnson. For the three. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Pass to Hero. Takes it inside.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Saban. He's guarded by Johnson. 6 to shoot. And he comes up with the deuce. Hero's got 4 points in the quarter.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Payne kicks to Shamet. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Shamet the pass to Nader. 4 on the shot clock. Passes it to McGee. Shoots over Hero. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Heat ball.
The Heat leading by 4. 1:16 left here in the third quarter. Oladipo left side. Now Hero. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Payne can't hit. Miami's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Out to Morris. Now Hero. Payne covering. And here is Hero. Out to Morris. It's Saban. Guarded by McGee. The Heat need to get a shot off. It's Saban. Misses the 3. Payne with it. And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Oladipo. He's out there with Tyler Hero. Morris is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Suns trail by 6. Now here's Paul. Top of the key, Booker. Lowry against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get that one. Miami leading by 6. Inside. Here's Adebayo.
How about during his 3rd season, Bam Adebayo took the lead, named an all-star for the first time. Bam was huge in the 2020 bubble, helping the Heat reach the NBA Finals.
And Adebayo drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Ball against Lowry, and there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Paul dishes to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3.
Their coaching staff wants Adebayo to be an impact defender, and they've got to be happy with his D on that possession. And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
And taken away by Paul, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Ball against Lowry. Dishes it to Butler. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, the competitive spirit of Jimmy Butler playing the paint. Yes, sir.
Paul finds Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Over Butler. Bridges misses. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Right side Robinson. Lowry up top. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Ball against Lowry. Paul kicks to Ayton. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. Bridges for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Butler against Bridges. Butler attacking. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's the level of tenacity that Jimmy Butler brings to the game. Finishes through contact as well as anyone, maybe short of LeBron James.
Suns trail by 8. Here's Paul. A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
Now Robinson. He kicks it to Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
1:22 left in the fourth. Crowder, a screen on Lowry. Ball goes in, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, to a good point guard, running the pick and roll in the NBA is second nature. Chris Paul's been doing this a long, long time.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Outside for Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
Paul passes to Bridges. Off target from outside. Booker against Robinson. No good on the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Rebound by the Heat.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
To the left wing. Lets it go with the three. Crowder pulls it in. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Drives to the hoop. This one for three. Count it.
And they have been relentless from the...
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3. And Collins with the slam.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
And here's Lowry. Outside Robinson. Inside. Stolen by Capella. Collins with it. Picked up by Lowry. Reddish misses. Now here's Robinson. For 3, Lowry. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Bogdanovich from long range. Kept alive. Pass to Capella. Here's Reddish. Back to Young. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Lowry.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Lowry. Tucker inside. Collins there. Tucker, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 to start.
In Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
Right side, Robinson. Pass to Tucker. Over Collins. Tucker, no good. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
Here's Bogdanovich to the inside. Capella, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Baseline jumper. Back to Young. Puts up a 3. That shot off. And Miami will go the other way with it. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Reddish.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And here's the fast break. Butler finds Robinson. No good with the triple. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Reddish. Robinson defending. And he dunks it down.
Nice job operating off the dribble for Reddish. A nice, consistent part of his game.
1:33 left in the first quarter here. Lowry against Young. Now here's Lowry. He's guarded closely. Adebayo passes to Robinson. From 15 feet away. And again, the Heat missing.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Pass to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. Butler with a steal. Outside Robinson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
That one on Capella, and he drops it first.
Now at the line.
And both free throws good for Robinson. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. Young against Lowry. Outside Bogdanovich. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Fires the three. Drains the triple.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
The Heat have gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Pass to Robinson from outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Robinson's got 8 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 11 points in the game.
A title-winning point guard, Kyle Lowry, making the right choice there.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play.
All right.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Reddish. This one for 3. The shot comes out. Capella against Butler. Outside Robinson. Back to Butler. 4-3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Capella. Here's Reddish. Back to Capella. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Capella. Puts it up from the high post. Capella. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. And again, the Heat missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Up top, Young. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Young's got 5.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Robinson. He's got 11. And it's off from 3-point range.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. The Hawks need to get one up here. Off target from 3-point range.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now. That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Capella finds Collins. Back to Capella. Rebound by the Heat. Butler on the wing. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Quick and athletic, Butler able to beat his opponents right to the 10.
Young with it, and that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul. A line change here for Miami.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Hunter. Back to Jang. From the low block. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Pass to Dedmon. Out to Oladipo. Morris for three. Right with the board. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Williams from long range. Drills it from deep.
Lou Williams has been one of the best bench scorers the league has ever seen. So he will get on fire, that time in the catch and shoot.
Now here's Hero. And here's Oladipo. Hunter covering. He tries for three. Nails it from three. Martin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1 minute left to play in the first half of basketball. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It's so hard to guard Lou Williams without fouling. He just moves around such a herky-jerky way, especially when he's slashing like this.
And Williams drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Oladipo outside. Hero outside. Let's go with a three. Gallinari pulls it in.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Miami trailing. Here's Oladipo. The quick look, no good that time. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Jang. Now Gallinari. 17 seconds left in the second period.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection.
And the first half comes to a... And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One guy who's been getting it done is Duncan Robinson.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for the Hawks, they've got Gorgui Dieng. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's Delon Wright, and it's Williams in at the 2. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And that's what Oladipo needs to do. Put his head down and punish the D.
The first free throw is good.
Now at the line, Victor Oladipo. 2.
And Oladipo drops them both. The Hawks leading. Now Wright. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hero outside. Pass to Martin. Here he goes. Here's Dedmon. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's all knotted up.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Hero with it. Now Wright defending. Hero, the pass to Morris. And that misses. That would have put him up.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
It's stolen.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. It's stolen by Wright.
Nice defense, reading the play, using some quick hands to take it away.
Pass to Jang. Goes up on the baseline. Count it. Good.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Hero against Wright. into the third. 2 minutes in now. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Martin, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Martin's got 5 now.
A good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Hero against Wright. For the lead, and it's laid in by Hero. And the Heat lead by 2.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
The Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. He's still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
And it's Wright missing.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Here's Martin, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 4-point Miami lead. And Brent, since that moment, Hero has cemented himself as part of the core of this team.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler wants to get too far ahead of himself, BA. He really enjoyed that success, but the consistency is something that he's after.
Now here's Hunter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Knocks down the 18-footer.
Yeah, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
Hero outside. Pass to Martin. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Morris outside. 5 to shoot. Martin inside. Williams defending. Martin misses. Morris against Gallinari. Here's Martin. He's got 7. Pass to Hero. Oh, deflected. Down low. Here's Jang. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The first one falls. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. John Collins checked in for Gallinari. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich has checked in for Williams. And it's Trae Young in for Wright. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, a big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Robinson. Outside Tucker. 6 to shoot. Back to Robinson. Again, the Heat misses. It's all tied in Miami. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Hawks shooting about 41%. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Now here's Lowry. And that one's good.
And hey, Lowry will take his shot when the D isn't up on him. A solid score.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Lowry against Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. With the drive. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Robinson gets the bucket.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Reddish. Capella with it. Counted by Adebayo. Collins outside. Screen by Capella. And it's Collins penetrating. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Heat have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Butler. And he drives in. And here's Adebayo. Outside for Butler. The three. The shot no good. Reddish on the wing. From behind the arc. And the Hawks with another three.
And Cam Reddish has been waiting for that kind of moment.
Lowry against Young. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer. And Young pulls it down.
They've been grabbing rebounds all game long.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Yeah, and coach has to tell him to dial it back. He's trying to do too much. Going one-on-one, forcing bad shots, and it's really hurting this offense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I could settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Now here's Capella. Outside Young. There's the triple. Rebounded by Butler. Miami's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Driving inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
Young against Lowry. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. The three ball. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Heat have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Left side, Tucker. Back to Robinson. Going inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Young. Lets it go from deep. And it's Young again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Butler. Outside Tucker. From deep. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Hawks with possession here. Trailing by 2. Bogdanovich finds Young. To the middle. Stolen by Lowry.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Young. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And here's Tucker. Outside Robinson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by Collins. And the Hawks call time here. They're behind by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter.
Looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here.
And Bogdanovich has raised a lot of eyebrows with his consistent play over the past couple seasons. He can really be a spark plug for your ball club as he's able to knock down threes, produce points in a hurry.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
sure is, David. Great report. Thanks.
Here we go.
And it's the Hawks to start out. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Pass to Young. Makes it off the glass. And tonight's video, look at perhaps the future of the NBA, but it takes time, we all know, to build.
Kevin, you got to start somewhere. And a lot of these players still with their whole careers ahead of them. A lot of time to grow.
Crowder against Collins. Crowder kicks to Booker. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Capella. Young for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Young's got 5.
Look at the range Trey has. He can make those deep shots look so easy.
Young against Paul. Outside Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Young taking his time here. He dishes it to Capella. The kick out to Young. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Suns.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Ayton a screen on Young. Paul passes to Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Young with the ball. He has 5. There's the pass to Reddish. Hawks passing it around. Here's Capella. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Paul dishes to Booker. There's the drive. Bridges against Young. 4 on the clock. And here's Booker from the arc. Tries to keep it alive.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
And the dunk by Capella.
And look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Paul surveying the floor. Booker outside. Pocket 6. Kicks it out to Paul. Pulls from the top of the key. And too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Young finds Capella. Back to Young. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Bridges outside. Pass to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Outside Crowder over Bogdanovich. Phoenix no good that time either.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Suns trail by 3. Paul outside. Booker outside. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Reddish. Ball against Young. Plays it up and banks it in. Young's got 7.
It's hard trying to knock Young off his equilibrium. Great concentration on the finish.
Bridges, no one around him. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Tie game in Atlanta. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Young against Paul. Pass to Bogdanovich. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich.
Good footwork by Bogdanovich. Precise with his moves, and typically he beats the defenders.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Young outside. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Phoenix has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Booker with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich against Booker. For 3, Bridges. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Pass to Reddish. Young against Paul. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. Now, Reddish. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Suns leading by 3. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Paul finds Bridges. Back to Paul. In the corner, Crowder with it. Booker looking around. He takes it in, and the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Young inside. Ayton's there. It's good. Young's got 9 points. You know, Steve, we're in this era of wide open, up-tempo style. How much fun would you have playing right now?
Kevin, it would have been a blast. The floor spacing gives you so many options offensively, and you can take a whole bunch of threes. However, at the defensive end, in my era, you couldn't hand check. So now it would have been a lot of work.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. With the drive. Capella, the pass to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shoots over Bridges. Bridges with some nice defense.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Paul for 3. The offensive rebound. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And the wide-open shot from Paul drains the three-pointer.
3 points.
And the Suns lead by 6.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
And Young kicks to Reddish. Out left to the wing. Back to Young. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And 11 points for Trae Young.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Pass to Booker. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Crowder finds Paul. Pulls it up. Collins with some nice D.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Reddish off target with his 3. Lobs it up for Crowder. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And some good action.
19.
Thank you, David. And whoops.
23.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Cameron Johnson. Landry Shamet is out there with Payne, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Nader in at the 3 slot. Here's Wright. The pass to Hunter. A 3-ball. Good on the triple. Hunter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Nader the pass to Payne. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here is Shamet. Over to the left wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19, a decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Pass to Nader. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. For the lead, Shamet with the steal. He feeds it to Payne.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Wright dishes to Jang. Passes to Hunter. It's right on the wing. Payne covering. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Feeds it to McGee. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Nader. From the arc. Traps in the tray. Nader's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Williams passes to Jang. Wright with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Wright dishes to Hunter. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Suns leading by 6. Nader the pass to Shamet. Now McGee. Jang defending. Nader kicks to Shamet. 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. The shot by Nader, no good. Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Gallinari passes to Wright. Buries it from 3-point range. Wright's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Payne with it. The pass to Nader from outside the arc. Not going to go that time.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Williams dishes to Wright. Back to Williams. McGee against Jang. Down low. Here's Gallinari. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 1-point Suns lead.
As the roller, Danilo Gallinari plays this part to perfection. Great positioning, creates a good shot.
Payne kicks to Nader. There's the 3. It's good from long range. Nader's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Hawks passing it around. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The kick out to Wright. No good from outside. Now Payne. Right wing. Here's Nader. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that...
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Paul against Collins. Paul passes to Bridges. Pulls up. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 8 points for Mikal Bridges.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Pass to Reddish. To the left side wing. Capella dishes to Reddish. Collins looking around. Over Ayton. They get it back. Another shot. No good on the layup. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Ball against Young. Here's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The kick out to Crowder. Stolen by Collins. Here he goes. Over in the corner, Reddish. Young against Paul. Atlanta again missing. Suns leading by 10. Booker with no one around hits it from three-point range. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Young's shot is off.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Over to the wing. Here's Paul. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Suns lead by 15.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Atlanta with the rebound. Cabela's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Collins passes to Young. And there's a whistle. Echoes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Young. Goes up to the stripe. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bridges for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Bogdanovich goes in, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. He can't get it to go. And Atlanta will come the other way. Young is doubled. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Paul with the steal. From deep three-point range. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space. But that does make it a tougher shot. That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Suns.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Devin Booker.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Bridges kicks to Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.